Hi there, my name is Marty, and I thought we'd take a tour of a sketchbook I just finished and started this back in May, so it went from May to November. And admittedly, my sketchbooks tend to be all over the place, so character sketches, could be a landscape or two in here, just whatever I felt like drawing at the time, but a lot of this will be figure sketches and sketching expressions and people, figures, things like that, with the occasional deviation down comic book path. I like to sketch comic book characters. That's pretty enjoyable for me. Growing up with them, it's fun to sketch them. So there, you'll see a lot of that in this sketchbook, but mostly just, like I said, figure sketching, notes to myself, some commentary regarding a particular sketch I was doing at the time, things like that. Some historical fragments. But yeah, this is, let's see, so that's just about 6 months or so of sketching to fill this book. And in the meantime, I filled a couple other pages in other books too, not quite a full book, but here and there, and I sketch whenever I can. Sometimes that'd be in the evenings or weekends. It's hard when you have a full-time job, but to get a lot of sketching in during the day. But sometimes I sketch at lunch. But yeah, just try to be disciplined enough to sketch every day. These characters here, this guy on the left, that guy on the left, those are from a video game called Truberbrook. It was a great video game by some German game designers, and that's Tamiatka, I guess is how you say her name, and she is on YouTube. You should look her up. She's got some great sketchbook tours and is a really good artist. There's a watercolor from reference, and just put the tissue paper on it because I had drawings on the other side and didn't want to smear it up. Kind of like this one got here, so the pencil can run. But like I said, most of this is just filled with practicing faces and expressions and noses and eyes and ears, ages of people, young, old. Some drawings after Rockwell. Kind of love the illustrators of the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Those guys were great. Also some sketches from various travels. This was a tug near Door County, Wisconsin. There's a maritime museum there, and it was there's about 3 or 4 tugs that are always there. So, sketch of some pants, which is fun. Carnival Row, which I believe was on Netflix, was pretty cool. Some characters from that, Orlando Bloom and a couple others. These are like illustrations from the 50s, 40s, and 50s. Pretty cool to draw that stuff. Just a little landscape vignette here. Not much to say about this, just up near Hayward. Rent a cabin up there, go up and hang out. Tank Girl. Yeah, Tank Girl is fun to draw. Interesting character. Look her up. Look up the original artist, but she's from the 80s. Kind of cool. And I drew Tank Girl here with my old unit insignia, which is fun. Practicing some more detailed sketching and measurements of proportion and things like that. A couple humorous pages in the sketchbook. You have pants, you have shoes, so it's different types of shoes. It's fun to sketch whatever's on your mind. It was Inktober, and so the prompt was Ash, so I drew Ash from the Pokemon. Well, these are just more figurative sketches and some more landscape vignettes. I drew some rocks here, but wasn't super happy with these. They kind of look like poop emojis. But Greg Manches is an artist that you should check out if you haven't. He's illustrated a book called Above the Timberline, and some good friends of mine, Carl and Denise, gave me the book. It's awesome and full of beautiful art. You should look up Greg Manches. If you don't know who he is, you should, if you like illustration. And then for the last part of the sketchbook, I started using some gouache as a background. Like for these cars, I just put some sepia toned gouache, which is real flat, as a background, and then drew on top of that. These acorns are after an artist named Marie Silver. She's pretty good. She's German artist. Look her up. Faces of family and friends and motorcycles, which I love. And that's about it for the sketchbook, really. Just filled these squares up with different drawings. Well, if you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram at Owings Art. I'd love to see you over there. That's it for the sketchbook tour today. Thanks for checking it out. Bye-bye.